What did you mean by bring the snacks?
By bring the snacks.
Well, I meant hoes. You know, like they're my snacks.
Are we recording already? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, that was okay.
Okay. Welcome to a podcast. It is me at Miles of Color, everywhere online, joined with Nathan Lobato.
Hello.
Malachi.
What's up?
Chisel. However you want to say it.
It's Malachi. It's not Malachi.
All right. And Adolfo, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Everyone's channels are linked below. And by channels, I mean Instagram handles. What up? That rhymed. We're doing a little goals podcast, talking about our goals. I don't think anyone's really that prepared for this one. So
I don't think has anyone ever done this before.
Yeah.
This is the first time it's ever happened.
No one's ever done a podcast.
Oh, they have billions? There's billions out there?
Oh, this is one of billions of podcasts. Damn.
Oh, there's billions out there. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, back to never doing anything original, right? Here we are. Let's do it.
Yeah, you got to use the remix strategy.
So, I mean, do you guys, let's do like a quick little 30-second intro per person. Let's start with Malachi. Who are you, man?
I'm Malachi. I'm a photographer based out of Los Angeles, and I'm trying to figure my life out.
How old are you?
I am 21.
Adolfo got mad at me. You don't have to say your age. You don't have to. I was just like, I want to throw that out there for context.
I
think it's inspiring.
Just say how old you look.
Nah.
You don't have to. I think it's inspiring.
Oh, I'm next, yeah.
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Well, I'm Adolfo. I'm actually based off in Dallas, and I moved to LA, 7 months ago?
Yeah.
And I'm here as well trying to pursue photography as my career.
There it is.
And I'm 30.
And I'm...
You're dirty?
I thought you said 30.
Oh, no, 30 years
He's
old.
a
not
30 boy.
That's you.
Miles?
Oh, it's me. Oh, I didn't plan this. I'm Miles. I'm a photographer, I guess, from Los Angeles. I'm 25 and a YouTuber.
Oh.
Wow.
Ex-musician.
He'll come back. What
Almost
about you?
like me.
Almost like
Yeah.
you. I'm not a rapper, but
Hey, could get a feature.
I got the jams, dude.
I don't know. I might feature you. But hi, I am Nathan Lobato. I'm a photographer, a retoucher, and from San Diego, California, born and raised. So,
It's a full-time scrub.
what?
You're a full-time scrub.
Full-time scrub.
I'm realizing that you're enjoying speaking the most because you have the headphones on. So you really.
You all sound stupid. And I'm amazing because I have my headphones on.
So everyone that's listening, Nathan's the only one wearing headphones right now. So he's really enjoying speaking. It's like his own personal show he's living inside of right now.
He's having a good time.
Yeah, it's the Lobato
Did I
show.
finish?
Yeah, you can finish.
Did
Go
you?
ahead. Go.
Was that
I thought you
was that
did.
30 seconds?
That's what she said.
I don't know. It's been past 15 seconds.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, boys. So we're gonna go in and talk about goals. I think everyone kind of understands that we're probably all trying to do photography as a living and shit, or something of the matter. So I don't know. How should we do one goal per person, or should we just talk? Well, how should we do this?
One goal per person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that'll keep it to
One
30
goal per
minutes,
person?
right? Yeah. Who wants to start first? Who has a goal they want to shed some light on?
Potato.
Well, yeah. I'll go first. I'll go first. Don't worry. I think one of my biggest goals this year I would have to say, obviously, I had to pick one.
You can throw some out.
Yeah. Throw a couple out there.
Brand
Yeah.
deals, workshops.
When we say brand deals, what type of brand deals?
Talking like a vacuum cleaner.
I'm talking swimwear
Hey, we're still
brands.
winning
I'm
on Dyson, Miles.
talking, let's see, what else is there? Lingerie and my
Hot Pockets.
You say pockets?
Hot Pockets.
So to give people context, you do mainly kind of implied or kind of just more intimate looking photography,
right?
Versus someone I guess Malachi's more fashion. I don't know, just kind of
I think
whimsical
I
shit.
cross into the fashion a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Very
Um,
lightly so, like inspired by fashion.
Like whenever the model pulls out her like stash of clothes, I'm always like
You're like,
trying to
"Ooh."
grab what.
You're like, ooh, those.
Oh yeah.
those clothes.
I'm always like, what is like the most? I'm kind of going to editorials, so that kind of brand, if I can.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
give it to him.
Yeah.
What about you?
And then what?
Brands? Oh, your goals?
Oh, goals. Well, I was just kind of like trying to give people a little bit of insight as to what like type of brands you work with and why, because of like what you shoot and stuff
Right.
like that. I'm just gonna assume everyone's like a first time seer of our work here, you know, first time viewers and stuff like that. So are those like the big goals? Do you want to keep your job this year? Or are you thinking like, do you want to like make that transition eventually of like a full-time photographer? Like where?
Oh
at?
yeah, definitely. If I drop it, it'd be later down.
Yeah, not
Much
yet.
later.
Yeah.
I just got to get a little bit more financial stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
before
get it,
that.
dude. I mean, if you want to plug the Patreon,
Mhm.
because that's something you're doing.
Oh yeah, Patreon.com. Nathan Lobato. It's
You can
it's
buy
kind
these
of
nudes.
it's people could learn my craft. They could watch or view photo sets
There you go.
unreleased.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
think that's like really cool right now is a lot of photographers can actually, instead of working just with a client or like waiting for people to like want to shoot with them, they can actually like teach people how they edit and stuff like that, and that can be their income. Like I have a few friends who are like putting out tutorials on their websites and they're just selling that and like they're paying rent that way. I think that's such a cool option that I don't even think photographers really had even like, you know, like 5 years ago so much. Like not as accessible, maybe like a master class or something. You bought the fucking like DVD or something, but like now it's so easy to sell your product in a certain way. I think it's kind of cool. It's like the photographer's mixtape dropping, you know?
Right. You're like your own sponsor in a way.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. So I think it's way more exciting now, like going freelance, because there's more options. It's not like who the fuck is gonna pay me to shoot. Malachi, what are your goals?
I think one of my biggest goals this year is to try and get published in a couple of magazines. That's my
Makes
biggest
sense.
goal. Yeah.
Yeah, just in general, just like, or is there like a dream mag?
There's no really like dream mag because I like haven't been published in a magazine yet. So like I kind of just like want to start small and like get published in, like a few like small ones, and then from there kind of like see where it goes. Because
That makes
at that
sense.
point you've like built up credibility enough to like try and like reach out to photo editors and then like this is what I've been in before and like this is the idea that I'm like kind of going with now.
Yeah. What's like your ideal? Obviously, no one knows their pathway with this whole creative journey because
Right.
who knows what's gonna happen. But like, ideally, like, where do you want that to all like lead you? And like, what's like? So you wanted to go into publications? Like, is that something you want for like your career, or is it just like a personal
I
achievement?
mean, kind of, because I know like professional photographers, they do like one shoot a year and like they get paid and they're set for the rest of the year. Like they don't have to like do another shoot till next year, or like they have like freedom to like kind of like shoot with whoever they want and like get the pick of the litter for like all these different people to like work with.
Sure.
So like I kind of want to be like at that level to where like it's like the amount of followers I have doesn't really matter, like who I can work with and like the kind of ideas like I want to like create. Like
You want to be like a very like reputable photographer.
yeah, exactly.
Despite Instagram and everything else.
Yes.
That makes sense. That would be super cool. So publications, that's something for you this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys have insight on like getting published? I have no idea, really. I've been in like one
Have you ever tried?
magazine. I've been in one magazine, but like they reached out to
What was
me,
the
and I was like
magazine?
my friend. I
What was
don't
the
have
name
no
of it?
idea.
Oh.
Something mag. I should look it up.
Was that the one with
But,
Kai?
Is that the one?
Moet?
with,
yeah, it was mainly
Portrait.
like Instagram photographers. It
Right.
wasn't like
I think that's like the only max I ever been published because I get overwhelmed with that shit. I really do, but that was actually pretty cool. That what's it called? That one a magazine got
Portrait?
Was
was it?
I think it was just portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit me up. That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool
Yeah.
too.
Did it have an asterisk over the A or something?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was cool. That was very random.
I saw him about the magazine.
Same.
I low key thought we were gonna get. it
Yeah,
for
but I
free.
mean,
Yeah,
Are you
thought
thinking
maybe
about
that-
like
'cause, like-
insights to trying to get into publishing, like, or
yeah. No, you give some insights because you've done it before. So I want.
yeah, I reached out to a couple. There's also a website called caviar.com where it's like a platform for other magazines looking for almost like content to publish. It's cool. It's a good website for just looking for anything in the long lines, even like web tutorial online, things like that.
That makes sense. What would you recommend Malachi doing?
Honestly, just check out the website. I think you have to get approved.
I did. I think I already got approved for one. I tried to do a magazine publication a while ago, but like I got to like the second stage of getting approved, and like it just like flopped like out of nowhere. I didn't really get an explanation why either. So
it's probably one of those things, dude, where you're gonna have to like just apply like jobs almost. Like
yeah,
when I was trying to get my first job, dude, I applied to like I don't know, like 50 places, and I didn't get a job. And I waited like 2 years to finally get a job. So it's just one of those things where you're just gonna have to like be annoying and just make it happen, get a job, you know?
Yeah.
So I think so we kind of went around everyone except for now Adolfo. What's your stuff? Yeah. And hold that mic close to you, dude. Hold it close to your mouth.
Yeah. I think one of my main goals right now for this year is actually just to travel. I mean, yeah, money's a big deal, but for me, I actually want to like travel and take advantage of where I stay. Because California has like a lot of cool spots that you want. I'm from Dallas, so there's not much you can do in Dallas. I mean, it's still nice, but there's not much you can actually do. It's just really, it gets boring real quick, and I don't know, like, just that's one of my main goals. I mean, yeah, I want to be published on that, but as of right now, it's their travel and make money.
You just want to experience.
Yeah, I want to experience a lot, right? Yeah, that's pretty much one of my main goals of 2019. Yeah.
I think that's a good goal because that's like very easy to accomplish. You just have to put in the effort to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a lot.
It's just planning. Like traveling's not that bad. Traveling's not that hard.
It's not. But
I mean, unless you want to go to different countries and stuff, like then that's a little rough. But it's pretty easy to.
The only thing that sucks though is like for working, I really hate missing work. Like, I mean, I don't like working at my job, but at the same time, I mean, okay,
is it no offense,
I do like working
or what?
I just don't like missing work. Like, if I have to take a whole week off, like a straight week, it kind of bugs me. But if I can take half of a week from let's say.
Why does it bother you?
Because then my paycheck will be so small. You know, I don't know. It's just a big deal for me.
Say you hear it.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know. I'm just weird like that when it comes to work. Since I've been working since I was 17 years old. You know. I mean, as a kid, that's all I did.
It just feels wrong taking a break.
Yeah, it feels really wrong to take off.
I mean, the way I think of it is like if I'm traveling, like that's work for me. Like that's. You know, like I try to treat it like
that's how I'm trying to see it now, to be honest. And
I'm
trying to change my way because like I don't want to rely and get too comfortable at this job, you know.
That makes sense.
Low key, like I really wanted to learn and kind of like focus on that to really actually realize how important it is for me to do this because I tend to like when I tend to take these trips, I kind of just get overwhelmed and don't know how to actually how I'm supposed to say this like. Fully take advantage of the trip. I just get too overwhelmed. Like, I don't know. I'm just going. I miss out on a lot of things that I can actually do.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what do you mean? Like you just like you get too stressed.
I get too stressed, and when it comes to like shit, I don't really think. I just kind of I don't take the time to actually appreciate where I'm at.
Sure.
I just look at the stuff. Oh, it looks nice, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't take the time because all I'm thinking about is money. All I'm thinking about is just money when I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
That's stressful. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I get thinking about money all the time. I guess like you have to like figure out a way to set yourself up to where you don't have to think about it as much, right?
Yeah.
And I think that comes from a place of like saving when you can. But I mean, yeah, that's hard. I don't know. That threw me for a curveball when I'm talking about goals and you're like, hey, I'm stressed. I mean, that's like a mindset thing too though, because like here's the thing, like if you're on your trip and you're away, like that's just anxiety, right? There's literally nothing you can do. You're gone. Like you're not at work at all. So it's like not gonna work out.
No.
You know?
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to change my mindset, how I see things when I travel. So
that makes sense.
You know, like there's a trip coming up and I'm actually looking forward to it. So I kind of just don't want to be like stressed out about it. I just want to take advantage of the fact that it's not much money we have to spend. So I'm like, dude, it's perfect. So I just don't want to overthink about it. So I go along with it and just have a good time. And just do more of that, you know?
That makes sense.
But hopefully, you know, things work out, goes well.
Yeah. No, you'll be good. I think that leads into, like, my goal is I'll have, like, all these numbers and all this stuff, all these, like, big goals I want to reach. But I think one super big one is just, like, trying to keep, like, a level head and trying to be, like, positive in situations where otherwise, like, they could piss me off.
Avoid negativity.
Avoid negativity. And that means like people too. Like you gotta like sometimes you don't have to like push people on your life, but like you have to be like, oh, I'm gonna expect this person to be negative, so I'm gonna try to go in and be like the opposite of them, you know? I don't know. It's just something that's helped me a lot. I mean, it's also like if you're not positive, like anything you get, like oh, I got like all these followers, but like if I'm not even stoked about it, like it doesn't matter, you know? Yeah. So think of it that way. Like when you're traveling and whether you have like $10 or like $1 million, if you're not grateful for what you have, it doesn't even matter anyways, you know?
Wow.
That's
that
true,
was
man.
profound.
Sorry, I went there and got all deep and stuff.
No, I mean, like, you made a lot of sense, though.
Okay, good. Yeah. I don't know. Because, like, I remember when I was, like first, like, pursuing photography, like, I was, like, living on my best friend's floor. Like, I was, like, shooting every day. I was going to school. I was working at a coffee shop. Like, I didn't sleep. I, like, edited every night. I was getting, like, hella good grades. Like, I was doing everything all at once. And that was just because I was super hungry for it. And it's like, yeah, I probably had like $20 to my name most weeks after like bills and stuff like that. But that was like the happiest I ever was, because I was like, I get to do this every day. And like, I had like no responsibilities other than like making myself happy and making art. And like, I just try to carry that mindset with me still, you know, even though I am okay. And like, I have all these followers and stuff. Like, I try to think of 100K as like 5K, like 1K still, because I'm just like, if that's like my baseline, that's so little. Like, I just have to push myself more and be like more hungry. Like, I'm more hungry now than I was at like 1K. It's just a mindset thing. You have to like trick yourself. It's hard.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. It's hard because you're smart, but you're also like, shut up. Like, stop doubting myself.
I mean, there's a reason that like no one ever stops like $1 million. Like,
yeah,
like,
no one's like, I just
million.
want $1 million.
Yeah,
you know how like little money $1 million is? It's kind of sad.
Really?
It goes away quick. Think about $1 million. Just think about it. Think about $1 million.
And then 6 zeros.
Yeah. But then think about the expenses. You're like, I got $1 million. Let me buy a house. Okay, most houses are like $1 million, right? Okay, great.
Yeah,
then
here,
you're like,
go back home.
Yeah, go back home.
You can buy a nice size house for $100,000.
Right? So you buy that house, but then you have like property taxes every year. You have taxes on that $1 million. You're probably gonna buy a car or something because you want to.
How much taxes do you have on that $1 million?
Might as well learn the property industry.
Yeah, I'd say
yeah.
It's a rough thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I think that also helps me like succeed in ways too. Of like, I think of $1 million. I'm like, yeah, it's nothing. Like, I literally like close my eyes. I'm like, what would like $1 million look like in my bank account? I'm like, it's not that much. And then I just like,
so you gotta think about your mail. You've been receiving a lot of letters from families that don't even know
who want money. Yeah. Well, you gotta be low key about it.
I don't think you can.
Oh yeah, you can.
I mean, you can, but I feel like if you had $1 million, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to buy something kind of nice.
If I had $1 million, the first thing I'd buy is a Tesla. Like 100%.
Tesla is
Tesla's in my 5-year plan.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, let's do that. Let's go around another set of goals. Let's do a
Let's
really
start over there when we're
let's do like a really like vain like purchase you want to do in the next 5 years.
I mean, I don't know if buying a Tesla is very vain, but I definitely want to buy a Tesla in the next 5 years.
But it's not like useful other than
Are you kidding me? You saving the environment.
I mean, batteries aren't that much better for the environment. It's like radioactive energy.
They're rechargeable.
It saves my money.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's
that $1 million will save a little bit extra.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Tesla for sure. Good flex. What about you, Adolfo?
5 years for where I'm at. Dude, low key, I like to get a house.
Yeah?
A house.
I can see
I'm
it.
too scared for a house.
What do you mean?
Well, remember I was here, okay. Low key, I'm not saying I'm scared, but dude, when everybody went to you went to SD.
Yeah.
You went back home, Kansas City. Gabby went back.
Oh,
home.
you're alone. You're like,
oh yeah.
This house was so
with
big
Mickey.
for me. I was like, dude, I cannot have a house. Like, in 5 years, I'm hoping that I'm already settled. You know,
got a wife.
Wife and kids.
Not a wife, but not a wife yet, but like, just.
But a wife on the way.
On the way, yeah.
5 years.
We
I
trying to
hope.
make the next
Oh.
step. You know?
On her way from Russia, right?
But yeah, like I don't know. I think that's one of my goals. Just have a house.
She might be in the
house.
stream.
Nothing big, nothing crazy, but you know.
Stop.
100K over there, man. I might
Sure.
find one right there.
So you want a house?
I got.
That's okay, dude. Say it.
In
Dream
5
big.
years, yeah. I would like to have a house. Yeah, in 5 years,
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about 5 years right now, to be honest.
I know.
But,
I get it.
That's
No, dream big though. Fuck it. Like a house. Like why not? I think it's possible.
No,
That's
to
great.
be honest, no. Actually, I changed my mind.
Not a house.
Not
I'm
a
trying
house
to
at
top
all.
that right now.
Not
I'm
a
thinking
house.
of what I could top.
I hope in 5 years, man, I'm actually doing what I actually like. It's not even talking about spending money. It's about hopefully in 5 years, like I make stupid money. Not like
Sure.
talking about like
What is stupid money?
Like when is it
more than I'm making
Like,
now.
you
Like
just
at
wanna
least
blow
like
money on, like,
blow
Gucci
money
shoes?
on. No, fuck that. I hate. Sorry, I don't like that brand. I'm not a fan of Louis Vuitton. No, I'm just saying.
Give
it's like,
give yourself a number right now on the podcast.
in 5 years.
Yeah,
At least 200K,
a year. Yeah, cool.
and that's just on photography itself.
Okay.
Mm.
Because on average photographer, I read that
That's
they
a
make,
lot.
That's a lot. I
I don't know what
that's
the
a
fuck
lot
you're
of-
doing
hey,
on that.
Hey, I'm not saying I won't be freelance. What if I get like a work for who knows?
You gonna get that YouTube money?
I don't do YouTube, man. I just can't.
You could do YouTube. I literally, guys,
I-
it's so
you know,
funny. I literally pitched Adolfo. I was like, make a Spanish channel.
Yeah,
I was like,
do
make a
that.
Spanish-speaking channel.
Spanish people
Man, if y'all
gravitate to that stuff.
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty
hard.
sure. And half of those
You
Spanish
could
people
grow
like,
so
what did he
fast.
say? Dude, my Spanish is not that great.
Dude, just talk
It's like
slower.
so. That's hard, bro.
And you have to edit it too, so you can like, did I understand that? No, gotta
Nope.
reshoot it.
Dude, there's this model that only speaks Spanish, and she started a channel, and within 6 months, she was like making a full living off of YouTube.
That's what I'm saying.
Just on the
Dude,
Spanish channel.
like,
No one makes
okay,
Spanish,
so anyone
Spanish
watching, if you speak Spanish, the photography community is so underrepresented on YouTube right now. I know it's kind of like lit, like it's like going up, but it's still so small right now that if you like come out here and like if you're from a specific country and you want to do it just in your language, like you'll be the only one. It's like a monopoly.
It's crazy.
Like you are the person. Yeah. We have English. Great. Like cool. Sounds good. But like if you speak, I'm jealous you speak Spanish. Otherwise I'd be doing it for you. I'd be like, I wouldn't even told you that. I
mean,
would have done it.
I don't know. Like, it's like I'll be honest. Having the camera looking at me and me speaking,
Yeah.
I'm already like kind of like.
That's
like,
true.
So it's kind of something I have to actually work on, I guess. Something. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
I'm
Doing
not telling you
I've
you
thought
have to. I'm just saying
No,
like it's a good idea.
I've thought about doing it. It's just something like I still gotta figure out how to kind of have like. What I'm trying to say is how to make everything work out, like how to plan everything at once, like instead of like because I get overwhelmed easily when it comes to like having like shoots, then you have to edit, and then they expect that to be at a certain time, and then if you want to do YouTube videos, then you have to record.
I mean, if you ever just want to slide those YouTube videos over my way, I'll edit them for you.
I
It's
would like
true,
to do it
you will.
myself, it'd be nice to do it, but at the same time, it's like I'm just trying to learn how to actually have a nice workflow.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's what I want. That's
Sure.
what I want to learn to have a nice, easy workflow where everything just goes in. Because sometimes I have trouble still, even when it comes to edit. Or just because when I do a whole
No, I
day
get
of
it. That's
shooting-
why like people are like, "Oh, I want to see the process." I'm like, honestly, bro, I don't know what it's gonna be until I'm like done. But I'm gonna work on that and getting better with it. Do you have your vain purchase, Nathan, that you want, or like vain pursuit, or like where do you want to be in the next 5 years? I guess that's what we're turning it into. No, but I'll get there.
Oh,
I think a good spot where I would like to be is probably just plane to destination, hopping like place to place,
Just traveling all over the place like freely, right? Like nothing holding you back.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about anything.
just kind of going out,
Yeah.
working, take maybe some fucking destinations to vacation.
Yeah. Your like work is gonna be your vacation, low key, right?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Like
you want to plan a
24/7.
vacation, but at the same time you want to set up like brands to come out and send out things. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I can
That's-
see you doing it easy, super easy.
low key, I feel like that's what we're all gonna end up doing in 5 years, like somehow.
Traveling?
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
that's what we want to do, and it comes to like brand deals. Like, I feel like that's all we're
Yeah.
gonna do. in
5 years is not that. It's not that
that
long.
long.
It's not- no.
It's not that long
It's
at
not.
all. I mean, realistically though, like I've only been a photographer like for like 3 years, and then professionally like a year and a half. So like that's like I have no idea what's gonna happen in the next like 5 years. I think for me, I just want to be like, if I do take on a client, it's gonna be a huge client or something that I'm like incredibly passionate about. And by passionate about, I mean like, oh, like my daughter has like cancer, like can you do this photo for her or something like that, like something like real, like a real human project that I probably won't even like charge for or something like that.
You want one of those? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I would want to, like, if I take on like
That's
an
sick.
actual client, I would do something like that, and then everything else I want from like YouTube sponsorships or like classes and stuff like that. But I want to move away from like having a client, basically. I think because I just like I enjoy creating it for myself so much that like that's when I know I make my best work, I guess, when it's like just for me, you know. So I want to monetize off of that instead of being like whose like portrait session am I gonna do this month, you know. That's just for me though. Some people are amazing at it. That's just not my goal.
I was gonna say, one of the biggest reasons like I started photography was because I wanted to like make an impact on somebody else's day.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I can make someone happy by like looking at the work that I produce, then I've done my job.
That's legit like why I post. Like that's the only reason I post. Because I was like, I just don't want to post for like a month. Like I'll be chilling. Like I just got 100K, but I was like, people are like waiting.
I mean, I do take a month off and stop.
Yeah, I mean, like you can right now, but like at a certain point, like people get like so like
that's
excited.
Funny, like me, I'm like I got to take 2 days off maybe. And
Yeah,
I'm like stressed that like
they're gonna forget about me.
It's like workflow. You get I don't know so much like momentum that you got to like keep going. I mean, I don't know. I 2 days, 5 days. I think. It's like a normal amount, but like anything you gotta like kind of I don't know, that's a long time.
That's a long time to take a break. I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What, how long?
A month.
A month.
Well, I was like, yo, like I've worked super hard like the last like few months. I was like, I'm gonna take like a little break, but honestly, it's like funny, like you know, you love something when you take 2 days off and you're like, fuck, like I need to do that. Like I need to get back to like editing or something. Just
laying in bed watching YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like no matter how hard I work, if I just lay down, I'm like, I don't deserve to lay down right now. Like I could be doing something else. Like I just never feel like the work is done. That's also the hard part about working at home too.
You're working 24/7.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's like turning it off. You know, I don't know.
It's almost like sometimes you lose like a social life. It's like almost like I don't even want to go outside and I don't want to do all these things.
I literally wrote on a note, I was like, sacrifice social life this year. Just because like, I don't know. I feel like last year like was super social for all of us. I feel like we like, when we all moved here, like I feel like we just did so much.
It was
like
a party.
It's constant party for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, okay, like that can carry me over for like the next like year. Like maybe I'll like let go like 3 times. But I'm just like trying to
be honest, when we
focus.
moved in, there was a lot. We were doing a lot of stuff, Like we were actually going out, getting out of the house, going to eat together, and then that was the thing. We used to do a lot. We always go in and out all the time, and then me and Nathan used to shoot all the time together.
I can't remember the last time we've been in and out.
I know.
Remember those times when me and Nathan shoot together
all the time?
I became like Nathan.
The first week, the second week,
and then it just.
So
he stopped it when he got reported.
Oh yeah. No, but there was a lot going on. I mean, the first 2 months, you know.
Yeah.
But
it was hectic.
It was.
We had house parties, 17, 16 people living at one
so much.
spot.
Yeah, we had 17 people in here at one point.
2 houses.
Yeah, between
not,
2 houses.
Not just one house, but 2 houses.
As a collective group, there were 17 of us split between 2 houses, which is ridiculous. Yeah.
That was
That's
a lot of people.
Lot.
And so now that there's way less people, I'm like, okay, I can focus now. Like, here we go. Like,
we had to entertain people that came in and out. Like, it was
all the time.
Always new people every day. It was interesting.
It was a lot, dude. But yeah, so that's why I'm sacrificing my social life, because I feel like I've already lived enough for the last 3 years, or next 3 years. But yeah, do you guys have any like closing statements any like mindset changes? Adolfo, how are you doing? Like, I want you to set some intentions before we leave this podcast of like, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna think this way, because like I feel like you need that a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, man.
Long
Set some
sigh.
intentions, size.
I think one of the things, like, I guess, is like not being really negative about.
What makes you negative? Money?
It's money, but then it's not really. It's like money, but mostly just people I'm around. Like,
interesting, yeah.
No offense to my friends that are watching right now from work, but you know.
But it's you.
I'm trying. I just like, it's like I love y'all, but at the same time, like I just need to focus on like. I think I told you this. I was telling you this before. Like, it just, you want to surround yourself with people that have like what you have interest in, you know. And sometimes like it comes to a point where like there's sometimes like your social life, you want to go have fun, but at the same time you want to keep your fire lit, consistent. You know, you don't want die out because there's one where you just get tired and it just dies.
Yeah.
And you just like for me like something I think the first month was this after the second month I kind of die out. Photography wasn't really my issue. It was all about trying to find a job. I didn't even care about posting. I didn't care about shooting. I didn't care about anything. I was just low key just.
But now you have a job.
But now I have a job.
You have money coming in.
So now
you're shooting every once in a while. So I feel like right now it's like almost like you don't have to necessarily be inspired. Like I think inspiration is kind of bullshit, but I think maybe just like working on your circle, right?
Yeah.
I think you should probably also try to force inspiration on your work as well.
I
like
literally,
like whenever you try to shoot more, and then like when it's happening, maybe like before you even shoot, watch like a YouTube video of like what like posing, directing, something like that to inspire you. Look at photos on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
I think that's agree. Like that's what I used to do. I used to watch other photographers shoot and how they did or how they direct just before I was gonna shoot. I did that a lot. Actually.
Yeah, no, that's super good. That's really good advice, and you're really good at directing people too.
Yeah, you
so
are.
that shows. I think just like I don't know, man. Like you'll figure it out.
It's getting better.
It's
just time. You know, I mean, I feel like my photography like literally jumped like how am I supposed to say it? Like it got better.
You need some
it
water?
got a lot better than it did. Like
no, it did.
It's just improved. It's constantly improving. So that's why I'm ready.
That's the fun part. That's what it is, dude. You got to put in those 10,000 hours and like just kill it. Malachi, what about you, man? What's your closing statements for today's pond?
There we go.
I had someone very excited outside.
Like a party outside. That's a really good question.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna like? How are you gonna achieve your goals this year? Like, what are you thinking?
Just not overthinking things.
Yeah.
I've did that a lot last year, and I probably like missed out on a lot of opportunities because I just kept overthinking things, and like I talked myself out of doing like some really cool opportunities.
Relatable.
Yeah. So this year I'm just like,
don't.
I'm just gonna be turning to like almost like a yes man.
Yeah.
So just taking like every opportunity that I can and grabbing it by the horns and just seeing what happens.
That's what you gotta do, dude. Especially in the beginning, just like everything's an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, like later you can be like, that doesn't sound like me right now.
Right,
but right now it's like fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so cool. That's exciting. Nathan, what about you, baby boy?
Is one more time?
Just like closing statement, like how are you leaving today? Are you gonna how are you gonna achieve
like
your goals?
Ambitions that I'm working on?
Yeah, your ambitions
maybe?
and shit. Yeah.
Okay. I think I want to start off with something like a relationship.
Ooh, really?
I don't know. That's one thing, you know.
For inspiration, or you just feel ready?
No. Like kind of like, yeah, in
Which
a
I'll
way
get booed up
inspiration,
to.
but like almost like a power duo, if that's possible.
I see that. No, yeah, totally.
Something hopefully soon.
Someone you can like work with, like someone you don't have to work with all the time,
but
but
also
that you
can
can
Just
work
say
with.
hopefully soon, as in like something's going on right now.
Oh no. No, I wish.
He's married next week.
Right. Look, I think we're all working on something
Again.
right now.
Again.
Right. I think Malachi, you know, he's working on someone with someone. No.
No.
Nathan.
Not really.
I think
No.
artists are just lonely, so we're always.
That's how we
looking
get
for
the.
people.
That's how we get inspired, bro.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I self-sabotage myself for the first 2 years of my photography thing. I would pursue people I knew had no interest in me just so I would like make better art. I was like,
Make yourself sad.
yeah. I was like, I need to be
I need
fucking
to be
sad as
heartbroken?
shit. Yeah.
Yo, but that's how it works. It works that way. I mean, being sad. I mean, you get inspired. It sucks to be sad, but sometimes you're just like, damn. You get.
It can
scared.
inspire you so much, dude. But yeah, you know what's like really helped me like with like posting a photo and being inspired is I mix it in with going on a run, because then I get like a dopamine hit from running with my post, and so like every time I'm running, I'm like, I need to post a photo soon. It's like a really weird thing.
What?
Gotta like find other ways to just like feed your brain, like trick your brain a little bit of like, I don't have to be sad.
Oh my.
I'm running.
Yeah. This is great. This is awesome. It hurts a lot. Sorry to hijack you, Nathan. So you want to like a relationship?
Yeah,
Just like
work on a
experience
relationship. I could. That's one. Look at my bank account and just be like, okay, I don't have to stress too much about the bills coming up.
Sure. That's like somewhere you want to get to.
Yeah. Work on my collecting passive and active income, and just other incomes as well. Maybe I'll just sell and buy.
Ooh, sell and buy what? Just shit.
Just more income.
Just flip things. I'm gonna sell and buy income.
Just that as the income, but yeah, buy
you
other
should
things.
definitely join Acorn. I'm hearing good things about this app.
Is it? What is it?
It's an investment app,
investing
and
app.
it's something that we should actually start doing. To be honest,
it's a little tricky if you don't know what you're doing. You have to study chart patterns. They don't ever tell you this, and on top of that, you risk risk losing money.
Yeah.
You don't just gain money.
Well, how much are you buying?
but
one?
There's
it's just different stocks. So,
Suddenly
you can buy
an investment
stock in,
podcast.
Snapchat or Apple, and then you just have to watch the market value of the share fluctuate.
Gotcha.
So you can stay in it for if you buy Apple at the right moment, you can catch it when it goes up. Whenever they drop a new iPhone, the stock value goes up, and then you can just you buy it before they announce it, and then just watch your money rise, and then you can pull it out whenever. Or if you mess up, then the stock goes down, and then you end up losing money. So it's
like stock investing.
Yeah, and at the same time, you can start saving.
It's really smart gambling.
Yeah, low key, and it's very easy to learn. To be honest, I think we should all start investing. I'm not saying we all should join Acorn, but I think it's an investment.
And if you're watching, you should check out Acorn.
use offer
My
code.
referral code will be in the description down below.
I'm so dead. All right, so Nathan, it sounds like you have a life plan. Malachi, you got a new mindset going into the year. Adolfo, you're working on it, man.
What about you?
You're struggling, but you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Miles,
it's getting bad. I'm not low key a sad boy, but it's
yes, you are.
I think you need to be in that, put your head down, just forget everything and just work mode. I think that's what you need. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's because I don't know. That'll just make you feel good.
I don't know. To be honest, I think you and I, Miles, we like being sad at some point.
We
We like being sad.
I think all artists want they don't want to.
I fall asleep to sad music, breakup music,
Really?
just because it's just I don't know,
Just a good vibe.
sad
a
boy
good vibe,
music.
yeah.
It's all of my music.
Same,
People love it.
yeah.
You listen to indie music. That's not sad boy music.
Ali's
Okay,
why are you
some is
sad?
Why?
What?
What?
Ali
In the
asks-
car, all my music's sad. She's like, what? What's wrong? I'm like, no, that's just I like this. It just feels good. And she's like, we're gonna
It's
listen to
almost
other
like
shit.
fuel in a way.
It is fuel. I feel energized after listening to
You
sad
feel
music.
good about it. It's just you think about all the hard things you went through, and then you just
Yeah,
for some reason, it
artists
feels really-
know when they create sad
Yeah,
music. They
it's an
know
artist
it's
thing.
inspiration, it's art form in itself.
Sure.
It's
I feel like it has the inverse effect on my art too. I feel like my art's kind of happy looking, but I listen to really fucking sad music.
Yeah.
You know, it's I have to almost balance myself out. I'm gonna listen to sad things, and then it's gonna turn into a more positive thing. I don't know. But so going to the new year, basically what I said, positive mindset. I think that's all I need to focus on, and saving
200K?
200K, 200K for sure.
Where are you right now?
100,
5.
105, almost 106.
I promise you
just
that
counting
200K
though,
is
really.
gonna come a lot faster than 100K.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope so.
When you hit 10K, did 20K come a lot faster than 10K did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it just every time you, I don't think you're actually maybe not because you went from 30K to 100K in less
That shit
than
was
4 months.
nuts. Yeah, that was
So-
nuts.
It's 3 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. So you might not hit it that fast, but
Yeah, I need to raise more money to buy more followers. With that being said, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you on the next podcast. You'll hear us.
Pow.
Girls.